I've always really enjoyed leadership. I've had some leadership roles in high school and in college, so doing LMDP was kind of a no-brainer for me. I was definitely interested in just learning more about leadership techniques, leadership skills, and adding more to my leadership toolbox. You learn a lot about the company as a whole. I think as a clinician, when you're first starting out, you start to understand the clinical aspect really well, but there's so much more behind the scenes that happens that LMDP really shows you the whole process and inner workings of the company. So it's been really great to understand that, and especially like the insurance and the billing side, and then the more administrative things that go on as well. So my understanding of that is a lot better after LMDP. The knowledge of the partnership and directorship track that's available was really cool to learn about, and just how you go from being a clinician and then working your way in that direction if that's something that you want to do. The other thing I really liked about LMDP is while there is a focus on that, and there's a lot of great information about partnership and becoming a clinic director if that's what you want, there's also a lot of information that's just about leadership in general. So a lot of leadership techniques and styles, communication tools, things for negotiating conflict that you can use kind of in any role. You don't necessarily have to have a leadership role to use those skills, and that was really valuable as well. LMDP was definitely a great opportunity to meet people I would not have met otherwise, especially spending more time with the admin staff and getting to know them a little bit better throughout the course of the year. Building those connections is definitely not something I would have had the opportunity to do otherwise. Just spending that much time with them was really awesome. And then getting to know the people that were in my cohort as well was great. We were all from different clinics, and the majority of people that were in my cohort were not people that I had met previously. So those were connections that I got to build. And we are kind of all in similar phases, I would say, of our career. A lot of people have been practicing for a couple of years and are starting to look for more leadership roles. I remember there was someone in our last couple sessions that is looking at opening up his own clinic. So just asking him, some questions about, is that something you've always been interested in? What kind of led you to that point, to see if that's something that I maybe want to do. My favorite part of LMDP was probably our last session. We had a really awesome group. Everyone in the group was just so friendly. I just made a really lot of great connections. And we all took the time at the last session to kind of go around the room and just say what LMDP meant to us and how it kind of helped us. And it was great to listen to everybody's experiences and the connections that we all made, and the gratitude that everybody had for each other in the program. It was great to kind of share my story as well with the group, and it was, by the end of that, I think everyone just felt really appreciated and a lot of gratitude for having met each other and knowing that we still have those connections now, even though the program is done. At any given time, I have like 6 directions that I want to go into next, and you really can't go into all those directions at the same time. I actually met someone during LMDP. She said to me, it's all kind of about figuring out like which hat you like wearing best. And that was something that stuck with me from the very first session. So that was a really cool connection. And that's something she had figured out over the years. Like, there's so many different things that she enjoyed doing, but which hat is your favorite to wear? So that was something during LMDP that I was kind of reflecting on as we were learning more of these leadership skills. As we progressed through the different LMDP sessions, the opportunity came up for me to step into the assistant director role, and that was something I realized I was really interested in. The administrative side of it, and just learning more about leadership, learning more about what the director role looks like as well. As far as where I want to go in the future, there are so many different directions that I could see myself going in at any given time, but I know regardless of which path I choose to go down, I have a lot more skills to help me with that. Something I've really enjoyed is becoming a clinical instructor, so maybe taking on more students in the future. I'm really enjoying the assistant director role and learning more about the administrative side, so maybe going down that road in the future as well. And just knowing that I have the tools and support to go in whatever direction I want to go in is awesome. If you're interested in joining PTSMC, visit ptsmc.com to apply.